Hey there, Jeremy Weiss here with Weiss Tech Hockey, and I want to take a few minutes and show you an incredible system that actually allows you to develop your player's hockey sense. Before we jump straight into the system, I'm going to give you a quick background on where this is all coming from. That way we'll be on the same page. At some point in your life, I'm sure you've heard a coach talking about a player's hockey sense. The term hockey sense generally refers to a player's ability to read and react and anticipate the play. The best players can anticipate what will happen 2 or 3 sequences before it actually takes place on the ice. And usually they're right. This ability is what makes them so good. At the highest levels of play, there isn't much difference in physical abilities from one player to the next. Everyone can skate, everyone can stick handle, pass, shoot, but the best players in the world think and understand the game faster and better than their opponents. That's what makes them so good. Interestingly, for years, coaches believed that hockey sense couldn't be taught. Either you had it or you didn't, and there wasn't much anybody could do about it. This mentality is partially true. I do believe that players are born with different levels of ability to comprehend and anticipate the game of hockey. However, I also believe that hockey sense can and should be developed, no matter how experienced or inexperienced a player may be. And this video will show you how to do it. One of the most effective ways to teach hockey sense is with a two-step method. Classroom instruction followed by on-ice application. Or in other words, have a chalk talk before practice, then go on the ice and practice whatever it is you just talked about. I've been using this method for years with great success, but recently I came across a better way thanks to a number of our Weiss Tech hockey coaches that participate on the Drills and Skills blog. This new model is similar to the old two-step method, but it works so much more effectively, it's kind of like putting the old two-step method on steroids. Let me show you how we came up with this new development model. In the summer of 2010, I put together a free online course for hockey coaches that basically walked through multiple options for positional play in just about every situation of the game. I'm sure you've probably already seen it by now. We covered various defensive zone coverage setups, breakouts, offensive attack options, special teams. Needless to say, it was an extensive course. After the course was finished, I released a playbook that contained everything discussed in the course, plus a bit more, in written format, with diagrams, explanations, assignments by position, the whole 9 yards. The playbook became very popular, and over 400 coaches around the world were using it with their teams within the first year of its release. After the first year, I followed up with all the coaches who were using the playbook. I wanted to know how they were using the playbook and what types of results they'd seen by implementing its systems. The response I got was incredible. Many of our Weiss Tech coaches had taken their teams to championships using the systems in the playbook. I began to notice a common thread among the coaches who had done exceptionally well. They all had a similar 3-step approach that they were using. Basically, these coaches had taken the old 2-step method, added a 3rd step, and made the whole system even more powerful. Here's what they would do. First, they would assign videos from the coach's training course as homework for their players to watch before coming to the rink for practice. Next, they would review the assigned homework at the rink during chalk talk using the playbook as a discussion material and answering any questions that the players had come to chalk talk with. Lastly, they would reinforce the concepts on the ice during practice. This 3-step method created the ultimate learning experience where coaches could accomplish more with less time at the rink. Although the feedback on the playbook has been overwhelmingly positive, there have also been a few structural suggestions that have come in over the years. These were suggestions that would make the book more easy to navigate as well as to understand and implement the systems. So I decided it was not only time to update the playbook, but to update the entire development system as well. The first thing we did was go through the playbook with a fine-tooth comb, clarifying, rediagramming, and fixing anything that was unclear or potentially confusing. Next, we reformatted the entire book, added a table of contents, and a few other things to make the book more easy to navigate and to use in team settings. In addition to the updated playbook, we've also added a completely new tool to the development system, the Weiss Tech Hockey Drill Book. As you remember, our 3-part development model involves video homework, pre-practice review as a team during chalk talk, and then on-ice implementation. Well, our existing materials helped with the first 2 steps, but not the 3rd step, the on-ice implementation. So, we've put together a drill book that is designed to be used hand in hand with the playbook and online training course. As you can see, the sections in the drill book match up exactly with the sections in the playbook and training course. So, if you're going to be working on breakouts, for example, you'll be able to assign videos from the breakout section in the online course, discuss the same concepts at the rink using the breakout section in the playbook, then work through your breakout sequences on the ice using any number of the breakout drills from the drill book. So let me go ahead and give you a quick peek inside the playbook and drill book so you can see how easy it makes teaching hockey sense with this three-step model. The first thing you'll notice is that we've published this material in ebook format. We've done this for two main reasons. First, because it gives you instant access to the material, so you can start putting it to work for you right away, no waiting for it to come in the mail. And second, it gives you more control over the distribution of the content. You can print off the whole thing for your team or just give them selected pieces of it throughout the season as you see fit. The playbook and drill book are divided into sections that coincide exactly with the online coaches training course, where you'll watch your videos. This makes it super easy to use them both in tandem. The sections include the following topics: philosophy, D-zone coverage, breakouts, offensive attack options, forechecking, regroups and neutral zone play, special teams, and face-offs. In the playbook, each section contains multiple options for setup formations, with the responsibilities of each player laid out in bullet points. This format lets players see at a glance what they should be doing in any given situation. We've also included links back to the video walkthroughs in the online coaches training course for each setup. This feature allows you to toggle back and forth between the written text and the video explanation. Along with the written explanation are over 55 diagrams that walk you through each play progression. These diagrams come in handy for your visual learners, like me, who need to see the X's and O's drawn up in order to fully internalize the concept and translate it into on-ice performance. At the back of your playbook, you'll find a glossary. I'm a big believer in hockey language, and I feel that consistency in terminology improves development. When the players and coaches are all speaking the same language, the game can be taught more effectively, changes can be made on the fly more easily, and everything seems to run more smoothly. In the drill book, each section contains my top 3 drills for each of 3 age groups: 6 to 10, 11 to 14, and 15 and up. These age groups are designed to be rough guidelines or minimum age requirements, but obviously there will be a lot of crossover from age to age and drill to drill. So that's 9 drills total per category, except for face-offs, which has 6, bringing your grand total to 69 drills plus variations, each of which matches up exactly with the systems outlined in the playbook. So that's your overview of the Weiss Tech Hockey Playbook and Drill Book, and how to use them to teach hockey sense as part of our 3-step development model. I want you to have these fantastic hockey tools and start seeing the same success that hundreds of other coaches are already experiencing. So I'm going to make this a completely risk-free opportunity for you by offering my 30-day, no questions asked, money-back guarantee. If for any reason you decide the playbook or drill book isn't the right fit for you, simply notify me within 30 days of your purchase for a complete refund. No questions asked. All you need to do now is select the playbook or drill book option that makes the most sense for you, click the Add to Cart button, and you'll be taken straight to checkout. We'll see you on the other side.